Alright, so now continuing on with the game here. 1, 2, 3, Wappy's moving into there. And, okay, we have a lawyer's office. Now there's not too many lawyers on this floor. I think there's 4 lawyers in the whole deck there, if I'm not mistaken. 2 male, 2 female. So Wappy's in there, lawyer's office. And, oh, well, there we go. We've got a lawyer in the office. Not good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into, because a lawyer's, he doesn't appreciate Wappy just for barging into his office. He wants to know who this person is wandering in. So now Wappy's going to have to initiate a logic challenge. Okay, sorry, just looking for where I put the cards. They're right here. Alright, so in order to initiate a logic test, now Wappy could just walk out. If he walks out, though, it's going to be automatic stranger danger. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to do this with an iPad. So what Wappy needs, this is logic or, primal and or, primal and or, and a logic. So there's only, to do a bluff test, it's logic. So look at, sorry about that. So look at these, we've got 2 that say logic. So this is a logic and or, this is a primal logic, and the logic or, primal logic and or. This means he can use, Wappy can either use this as a logic test or as that ability. Whereas this is, can be used as the logic test and the ability or just the ability. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hope that I don't need this card or this card. Let's just try and see if Wappy can do well on his own. So Wappy rolls his 1 red. Now I'm going to roll Wappy's first, because if I roll like a 1, see, Wappy and the lawyer are going to be matched here, so they're going to be rolling 1 red each. So Wappy rolls the red, and if he rolls a 1, then maybe what I might do is I might use the Deus Ex Machina to dictate that the lawyer's roll is going to be a 0, just to avoid any problems. So Wappy rolls, and he gets the potion, which in this case is a 3. So Wappy got 3, so he's good. So I'm going to just assume that hope that the lawyer is not going to do better than that. So the lawyer rolls, he gets a 1. Okay, so Wappy has successfully bluffed his way past the lawyer, and there is no consequence for that then. So he's fine. But now again, can't search the room because there's somebody in it. So now, oh, and one other thing happened here too, in that when Wappy came here, so he's beyond the halfway mark. So 1, 2, this is the halfway point. When he came to this space here, what's going to happen is the hallway is going to shift. So we're going to take the door, remove it, the cafeteria, and remove it. Put this card pile up here, and the janitor's door, and remove it. This door comes to the end, and everything shifts down 1 space. So let's move Wappy's thing out of the way there, and Spazz and the Grunt Tape are now down here, and then everything shifts down 1. Now that obviously helps if you're playing on a bit of a bigger table than what I'm doing here, but you can get the sense of it. So Wappy and them are down there, there. Those doors come there, and this one comes there, and that's the new setup. And then for when the new doors is revealed, we look, and there's 2 doors on this one. So 1 door on either side. Now if there's only 1 door, it doesn't matter which side you put the door on. You just put it down. Okay, so that's the new setup. And then so Spazz could just go 1, 2, 3, and now because he doesn't want to go through a locked door or a security door, so he's made his 3, but now notice he's there again. So what this is going to do is it's going to bump the Intel right off the board. She's gone now. We don't have to worry about her anymore. And those things are going to come around, and again we just shift everything down 1 space. Now this would be a lot easier. One, if you're playing 2 people, or both people to be helping, and Also, I'm one person doing it, and I'm one person holding an iPad trying to film as I'm doing it, so it makes it a little bit more tricky. Okay, and then we roll, and wow, this is just like full of doors. This is really super unusual. Sometimes there's just like stretches of hallway with no doors. All right, and then 2 more doors go down, and that's it. Okay, another event card is pulled, and there's a water cooler, so I'll go in front of Spazz there. Anytime there's a card like a vending machine, water cooler, fire alarm, they always go in the space in front of the frontmost player. So there's a water cooler there, so they could chill out and relax if they need to draw back up. You know, well, I've got to change a lot of the text on the cards because there's been a lot of modification. But this sort of gives you a sense of how things go. So you see how the bluff tests are done. So to do a bluff test, I need to do primal or logic. If I'm going to break down a door or something, then I'd have to play a card that says primal, and yeah, and you start doing the cards to match the people, and you keep cycling through this until you find the elevator or stairs, then you make it up to the next level. Now the difference between the two is that if you're in the elevator and you're being chased by security, then the doors will close behind you and the security will be left on the lower floor. But if you're on on the stairs, security will chase you up to the next floor. Now there's only going to be one card of stairs or thing. So like I pulled one out at the beginning, so on this thing there's elevators, so there would be stairs on this level somewhere in the lower deck there. Okay, so that's kind of it. That's an overview. If people have more questions about how the game is played or specific things you want to see more of to understand better, please let me know. Thanks.